My name is Matilda Cooper. I'm a journalist, photographer, and overall creative. I do have two main employers, Birkbeck, University of London as a journalism lecturer, and I work for Musicmark, which is the UK Association for Music Education. One of the businesses that I've been running for the last couple of years is called the Cultural Club Photography Workshops, and it's basically me just teaching people photography. I love photography, I love teaching it. I also started a website called the Cultural Exposé, where it was just an outlet for me to explore London and go to different exhibitions, try out different restaurants and recommend them, and so that goes along with everything else I do. So a typical week isn't typical. I'm doing so many different things, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I think London's a cultural hub because of its diversity, pure and simple, and that's sort of what I'm about. That's kind of the ethos of the Cultural Exposé, and everything that I do to do with culture is just discovering all these different unique things that make up London. On average, daily, I might get, say, 50 to 70 emails from people saying this is what's happening, that's what's happening, and it really comes down to me to just curate and choose what's worth checking out. My biggest discovery over the last 4 years has been the supper club movement. I think it's amazing that people all over the city are opening up their homes to complete strangers, just setting up restaurants in their homes, doing all types of cuisine. And when you consider that there's so many people who come to London by themselves, looking for a family, not necessarily knowing how to get that, I think the supper clubs have proven to be that answer. And they're quite creative. There'll be some multimedia experience, whether it's watching film, having discussions, having debates. That's definitely been one of my biggest discoveries. In all that I've done, in all aspects of my creativity, I've always leaned towards things that are pure and pleasant and lovely, sort of gravitate towards those things. That's where I'd say my faith has come into it. And I also think there's an onus on Christians as well to be out there, otherwise somebody else is going to do it for us, and that's all we'll have as a choice. I think creativity is subjective in that anything to do with taking something that has no shape or form and turning it into something else. For me, that's the process of creativity, and I think all people are capable of doing that. We may not all be artists, we may not all be Picassos or Martin Parrs, but we can offer something to this sort of sphere or spectrum of creativity. It's just about finding what that means to us.